Well, that is the finance minister. The big global story. Starbucks CEO Laxman Narasimhan has been replaced with Chipotle CEO Brian Niccol effective immediately. Now, Niccol will start in his new role from the 9th of September. The company's chief financial officer, Rachel Ruggeri, will serve as the interim CEO until the time. Now, the coffee giant's sales have been struggling in the recent quarters due to weak demand in the US and China. Shilpa joins us now with the details. Shilpa, Laxman Narasimhan out, has been replaced. There was a lot of pressure by activist investors as well. Starbucks has had last few difficult quarters. What does this now mean for the company?
Well, yes, it's just been a little over a year since Laxman Narasimhan took over as the Starbucks CEO, but the company's performance has struggled under his tenure. Now, the company's shares have fallen about 23% under his tenure, from nearly $99 in March 2023 when he took over to about $77 now as on the close of 12th of August. Now, the company was also facing immense pressure from activist fund Elliott over the performance, and while accumulating significant stake, the fund was in talks with Starbucks for board expansion and governance improvement. But what's been the larger issue? Slowing sales. Now, Starbucks reported 2 consecutive quarters of sales decline, and this is the first since the pandemic. And in the April to June quarter, same-store sales fell about 3%, as transactions also declined about 5%. Narasimhan had attributed this to a challenging consumer environment weighing on sales at its cafes. And meanwhile, experts had been attributing this to lack of a lot of competition and lack of innovation, and also worsening store experience. Now, the company had put in place turnaround plans for stores that included experience and product upgrades and promotion, but that is yet to show results. In fact, the decline in sales also prompted Starbucks founder Howard Schultz to take note and say that the stores require a maniacal focus on customer experience through the eyes of a merchant. He said, and I quote, "The answer does not lie in data, but in the stores." He said this in a LinkedIn post in May. Now, Wall Street seems to have liked this move by the board. Starbucks shares jumped 13% in pre-market trades on the new CEO appointment, while the shares of Chipotle fell 8%. Back to you.
All right, many thanks for joining us, Shilpa. Laxman Narasimhan was a senior executive at PepsiCo and the CEO of consumer goods major Reckitt before taking up the top job at Starbucks. In fact, in January this year, I spoke with Narasimhan in Pune, his hometown. He was upbeat about the new challenge and expanded on Starbucks' plans for India. Take a look.
To that end, we said this triple shot in reinvention was about, first, it's about elevating the brand. Get the brand, take it even better. The second is about us strengthening and scaling digital. If we're a very digital business, and we have the potential to make it even bigger in what we do, how we connect with our customers, but also how we reimagine the factory in the back while delivering the theater in the front, the theater that you saw. The third thing we have is truly global, and this is where India comes in too. We have a big leg in the US. We've, of course, grown several stores.
On to CNBC TV 18 exclusive, we learned from